We often romanticize the simple life, living on a farm out in the middle of nowhere with little to no responsibilities, certainly no traffic or a morning commute. Ah, what a life that might be. But too much simplicity has a cost. Becoming too simple takes on a form of gullibility. You develop the need for constant approval or to fit in. You might start to fall for things that are just flashy or impressive instead of actually understanding the meat of whatever it is that's going on. It leads to this call that we have to be keen, to have a deep understanding of what's going on, to move away from a simple mind. Now, this is not to say that wisdom requires intelligence. No, not at all. It requires the effort against intellectual laziness. You don't need to be an intellectual, but you have to have rigor. Wisdom requires rigor. You don't have to be a genius. You don't have to be the next Plato, but you have to use, train, exercise discernment and discretion, avoid foolishness, don't let yourself fall into the trap of being simple in order to be wise. And it takes effort. It takes rigor. You have to be willing to look the argument or whatever it is, right? A person maybe, but this thing that you're dealing with, you have to be able to look it in the eyes, straight in the face, and think about it. You have to face it. And that's what the opposite of intellectual laziness is that willingness to face a difficult thing and actually ponder and consider and to use this amazing brain that we've been given. So what question do we even ask about this, right? Well, how do you avoid being simple, right? How do you practice intellectual rigor? How do you make sure that you're growing in that way? And really, what things push you towards being simple? And therefore, what do you need to avoid? And then a question for you to consider is, have you ever met somebody who you expected to be simple or gullible, and then they weren't? I know I have. It's kind of jarring. It's so unexpected sometimes that you don't know what to do. And as you get to know that person better, they kind of reveal things. They reveal these traits about themselves that kind of reveal something in you. And so if you're thinking of a certain person in your life that you thought was simple or might even still think is a simple-minded person or a gullible person, maybe reconsider. And if you think it might be you, then take small steps first. You don't have to start with some big elaborate scheme of how you're going to grow into the next Socrates, because the odds are you won't. The odds are I won't. Most people aren't. There's a reason why there's only a few names that you've heard of in ancient Greece and ancient Rome. It's not likely. But you can become a person that is wise. You can become a person that has wisdom to help the people around them. People that are actually in your part of the world, not the area you live necessarily, not the country you're from, but your true little corner of earth that you've been gifted with. Your friends, your family, your loved ones, those people. You can be a person that thinks intensely and develops your mind and the minds of people around you.